Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. This is Subi from Citrus Journal Studio. Today we are going to be making this chunky journal. This is the Cottage Christmas chunky journal. As you can see, it's got a cottage themed with citrus fruits and a lot of the cottage vibes and the vintage vibes of the holiday season. Here are the final pieces that are included in this kit. This is a huge kit as it's a chunky journal. It's got a lot of flaps, panels, pocket flaps, tags, ephemeras, labels, and there's a lot of things that are included in this kit. Let us start the assembling. I've just named all of these flaps and the panels first so that it will be easier when we are starting to assemble. So this is the main panel. I have printed all of these on 170 GSM paper. I wish that I had printed at least the main panel on a cardstock, but I have improvised as we go, so let's see what we are doing. So if you have a cardstock, I would suggest you to print at least the main panel on a thicker cardstock. Let's start with the panel A assembling. So that's the front of the journal. Here is the flap A. So this flap A, I want to glue it on the left side of the panel A right over here. I've just folded it accordion style. And then this is flap B with the pocket. This flap B pocket, I want to glue it on the larger side of the flap A like so. So first let's just glue the flap A. Again, I'm just making sure I'm on the right side. So this is flap A that I'm sticking it to the back of the panel A on the left side. So that is flap A that is done. Next, let's move on to flap B. I'm using the flap B pocket and I'm sticking it right behind the larger part of the flap A that you saw. Right over here, again on the left side, I'm going to glue it like so. And we can close it like this. I'm applying glue to the three sides and then I'm just gluing it to the back of the flap A on the left side again. Next, we are moving on to the envelope. I have included one envelope that is in the kit. So this envelope I have printed on the back side also. So here I want to glue on the right side of this panel A. I've just cut a little bit of the envelope, and I'm also using my punching machine to make a pocket over here, semicircle over here, so that when I'm inserting any ephemeras, I can just remove it easily. Now I'm just gluing the flaps together so that we can make this envelope. Now on the right side, I'm just going to use the whatever the rest over flap, and I'm just going to glue this envelope on the right side of the panel A. So the envelope is done. Now we are actually done with the panel A assembling. So this is how it's looking. That's the front of the journal, and then we've got these flaps, and we already have a pocket, and then we have this envelope over here. Now let's move on to panel B assembling. We've got the flap C over here. So this flap C, I want to glue it on the right side of the panel B. So the panel B is actually the back of the journal. So I'm just applying glue to this attachment flap, and I will glue the flap C to the right side of the back of panel B. Moving on to the next flap, this is flap D I've got over here. Again, it comes with this pocket. So this flap D, I want to glue it on just behind the flap C on the extreme right of it. I'm just going to fold this one accordion style like this, and now I can just glue this one right over here. And again, if I'm going to close this one accordion style, we have this style of kind of a flap over here. So this is the idea. Now again, I'm just going to apply glue to this pocket, and I will stick this one to the flap C. So this is what we have done until now. This is the panel A with all of these flaps and this envelope. And then on this side, we have got these flaps, the pocket. And if I open it like this, we have this kind of a beautiful illustrations. Now let's move on to the top and the bottom flaps over here. I've got so that's not the top flap. So that's one of the pocket flaps. So this is the bottom flap and the top flap. On the back of the journal or the main panel B, I want to glue these top and bottom flaps right over here. So that's the top flap and this is the bottom flap. So I'll just apply glue and stick it. But before that, I've got an extra flap that you can see. I folded it. So that will actually serve as a pocket now. So I'm just going to apply glue on the two sides and I will stick it together. So when I open the flaps from the front, if I'm just opening it on the top side and the bottom side, we've got we will have these pockets again. So that will serve as tuck spots. So that's the bottom flap and that's the top flap. I'm just going to stick it on the back of the panel B. We are almost done with the assembling, so this is what we have until now. Since we have used the main panel A and the main panel B as the cover, the base that we have stuck all of these flaps. To cover all of those flaps, the attachment areas, I've got these two cover pages over here. So these cover pages, I want to add it like so and then cover the attachment areas. But since I have actually done the entire thing on I've printed the entire pages on 170 GSM paper. I wanted to add a little bit more sturdiness to the main base of the main panel A and the main panel B. So I'm just adding a little bit of, I've just cut like a piece of cardboard, a thick kind of a cardstock, and I'm just going to glue that onto the cover page like so. And then now this cover page is now kind of a sturdy one now, so I will just glue this one on top of the panel, the back of the panel A over here. So this gives a little bit of sturdiness to the entire journal. Again, I am just going to repeat the same process on the panel B, the cover page of the panel B also. I'll just add a little bit of cardstock, and right over here I'll just glue it. So I've added a cardstock on the back of the cover page, and this one I will just stick it to the main panel B. Now the main panels are quite sturdy. I wanted to add a little bit more sturdiness to the spine now. It's all, I'm making a double, a double process over here. It should have taken a little bit less time if I had just done the entire thing on cardstock, but it's fine. Again, I'm just gluing some cardstock on the spine over here. And I'm attaching a little bit of this burlap on top of this piece over here to cover the attached area that you see. So it's kind of a red burlap that I have. So I'm just sticking on top of this thing. Everything, whatever I'm doing here, it's all an optional process over here. But I will include like a spine cover page also for this kit, so that you can, if you are trying to do the same process, you don't have to go for a burlap page, but you can just use the spine cover page that I will include in the kit. So now we are done with the assembling. The final skeleton is done over here. Let's start adding pockets. So for the pockets, you can follow whatever I have done, the entire process you can follow like I have done, or you can just go ahead and you can just add them as you wish. So I've added like this is kind of a folder flap kind of a thing, And I've also included another pocket flap kind of a thing, so you can use those also to add a little bit more flips and flaps to the chunky journal. We're almost done with the pockets over here. So here are how I have added the pockets. I've got like a few of the larger pockets that will probably fit on the main panels only. So you can just add those pockets to the main panels. I just forgot about this pocket, so I'm just looking for a place to stick this one. And I finally decided to stick it over here. Now that the pockets are done, we are going to start decorating. As I mentioned, I have included a lot of labels and fussy cuts for you to decorate the entire journal. So you can just go ahead and even add them as pockets, like little pockets, layering the already the larger pockets that you see, and add these ephemeras and these labels. I decided to use these fussy cuts on the front of the journal itself. So I am just going to use like double-sided tape to attach a few of the fussy cuts together and kind of like layer them around the cottage Christmas label that you see. I've added a few tabs in the kit that you can use them to, you can just add them to the tags or the ephemeras, but I wanted to add them to these flaps itself. So I'm just going to go ahead and add them to these flaps. And that is it. We are done with the entire chunky journal. Here is the final reveal of the Cottage Christmas chunky journal. As you can see, it's got a very cozy, magical, vintage, citrusy vibe for the holidays. So I think it suits the Cottage Christmas theme really well. I will also include matching kits for this Cottage Christmas kit. You can check out the description for the journal papers, the matching complimentary kit, and that are available in the shop. You can just check them out. And this kit, as I mentioned, is included in the Christmas Bundle 2025. I will include in the description to the Christmas Bundle 2025. You can just check out like what are the kits that are included in this bundle. And if you have already bought the bundle, you can just check out your Dropbox link for this kit. As always, you can follow me on Instagram. We have a Facebook page, and you can also subscribe to the newsletter to get updates on the newbies. And we always have like special offers that are always running when a new Christmas kit drops in the shop. So you can also join the newsletter to get a discount code that is only available to the subscribers for the subscribers of the CJS community. All of the links will be available in the description below. You can just check everything out. And this kit is also available. The link is available below. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye bye.